Perfect jump shot. FPP switch strength. Peak. Smart decisions. If you use them effectively, you can easily play better, just like the top professional players. But the problem is, most players don't know how to correct way use them. In today's era, it's extremely difficult to win a fight against the enemies because a lot of competition. So I study India's youngest top fastest, 16 years old competitive player Zerx. And I found out this 4-step formula that Zerx uses in his 90% gameplays. If you too applying these strategies, then you'll start to see the results. Also, this is not a quick tips and trick video to do something that will turn you into a pro. But instead, I want to share you right mindset, which a beginner player to know. In this video going to be really fun, so let's begin. Number 1, perfect jump shot. Now look, what's the difference between an easy thing and a great thing? While anyone can kill with the FPP switch right, but not within jumping and perfect timing. Exactly like Zerx uses in his gameplay. Now what leading strategies Zerx has used it, that I'll tell you from these clip. Here was 2v3 situation between Zerx against 8-bit players. The opponents were throwing grenades, molly from outside the house. But Zerx hear their jumping sound. Then he instantly canceled the nade and same time jumped, plus switched FPP with DBS2 body shot and knocked the first guy. But his teammate also was knocked by the molly. In this impossible situation, at the last second he throw the grenade. Now see his confidence.
मौलिक खत्म होने पे तेरे पे आऊंगा बस इधर
Immediately switched FPP, then jumped and knocked the second guy. Then he tried pre-fire to confuse the opponent, so that he show out the peak. And whenever he peak at that time, Zerx took advantage, and did it 1v3 with his perfect jump shot. After a very intense long fight, this FPP is Zerx's main strength. Now oftenly many times happens that you are in a shack suddenly, 4 enemies rushing on you. So these cases see how Zerx manages it with his FPP strength. Number 2, FPP switch strength. Zerx was healing it. Then in this much 4 enemies pushed on him. Again was 2v4 situation, quickly he throw the stun grenade, so that the enemies somehow distracted. Because they have had DBS, but unfortunately his teammate was knocked. Now the situation was 1v4 for him. Instant he switched FPP, then knocked the first guy. And see his prediction. Didn't expose too much body, then knocked the second guy. Immediately he push on third guy, just a pixel peek DBS1 body shot down the enemy. After that he quickly switched the M416 and clutched full squad without losing any health. Well, this was Zerx's FPP strength that you found out. But if the peak is not right, then what's benefit for you? So now let's talk about step number 3, peak. This clutch is a classic example for those who in cover using only peak. Once again 4 enemies rushed on him, he cooked the nade, waited for the opponents, throw it in 3 seconds. Then as soon possible he takes TPP, now see it. Noticed his I button on the crosshair, so that very much helps him to connect headshots. Like when the enemies pushed, he was able to trace the I button and peek it. First fired, then back to cover, again peek it and down one guy. Then as soon moved back on to covered, takes TPP advantage. Did it pre-fire to come the enemy. When they come see that the I button, how helps for him to killed the enemies. Alright, so we learned about a lot of things, like perfect jump shot, FPP switch strength, and peak. But the truth is that even the matter of learning all this, maximum players' gameplay will not be improved, because they will create a common mistake which every beginner players makes, and that is they will didn't know which places actual smart decisions have to do. That's why let's talk about step number 4, smart decisions. Now this clutch was in the last circle, just see it how he manages to survive. Here the enemies was fighting both each other. Any normal player would have just opened the ADS and taken shots, but Zerx heal it, then cook the nade, throw it on the first guy and knocked him. You might be think what the big deal, but the special thing is, the opponents didn't know that anyone can be here. He took advantage that shoot on the second guy, then immediately aim transfer on the last guy and he wiped the squad. And just think yourself how many people in such international lobbies would have been able to use their brains, then create such situations while stuck and did it 1v3. After that the next clutch. Often many times happens, the enemies stop in big house. So how to clear that situation? This guy demonstrated it with the best example. First he knocked one guy with the nade, then he decided to push on the other guys. But the problem is that higher enemies were damaging him. An enemy also come on house. He have only 30 HP, then again his teammate also was knocked. Now anyhow he spot one guy, then did DBS 2 shots. After that he quickly shot on the other guy, but first bullet didn't knocked. Then again shooted down him. Now just look at that his plan. heard the enemy's footstep sound. Then he tried to pre-fire but didn't work. Now see it what happened. Instantly he switched FPP to spot the enemy easily. This guy is a legit hacker of FPP and sound sense. To that dominated everyone. So if you also needed to improve your sporting skills, then click the video on screen.